down there is Aldernese, and that corner is Butterfly Valley. We have an 18-mile passage today, 3 hours at 6 knots, no wind, so we are just under one engine. The coastline in Turkey is quite rugged, very beautiful. Cameras don't do it justice, I'm afraid. Very high mountains everywhere. Some gorgeous bays in between. Very calm today. The tide is pushing us, giving us about an extra knot. And then tomorrow morning we will leave the bay that we're going in today and get into Cash Marina, top up with a bit of fuel, dump our grey water tanks, black water tanks, and then relax down this area for another week or so, and then we're going to head over to Rhodes where we've got a berth for reality for a year. Which means I'll live on the island of Rhodes for a year, do some sailing in May and June 25, and then on the 1st of October start heading out of the Mediterranean towards the Canaries, and then spend a month in one of the Canary Islands getting the boat ready to go across the Atlantic to the Caribbean, and by the end of December hope to be in the Caribbean, probably St Martin's or something like that. We'll probably end up in Trinidad around about early July. The remaining part of this year is about another 3 weeks of sailing, then into Rhodes and start getting her ready for anti-foul, anodes, servicing, rig inspection, sails down, washed, cleaned, checked over, some new rigging lines put in, reefing lines, new furler line for the jib, a couple of other bits and pieces, and then just get it ready for the 25 sailing season. We probably will go over to Tunisia, do a little bit on the African continent as we make our way out of the Mediterranean. Reality has done nearly 7,000 miles. What a coastline Turkey's got. Beautiful sandy beach, sand dunes. This is 5 miles from Kalkan where we're going. The beach runs right away from there. It must be about 5 kilometres long, right to that corner. And over the back, just there, is an amphitheatre and some old ruins. We were going to anchor just off this beach, but there's nowhere really to put the tender. And there are reports that in the summertime, this is used for military training purposes, and they don't like you anchoring off of this beach, which is a shame, because we was thinking of anchoring just where those boats are there, and lowering the tender and then going upriver to the Roman ruins and the amphitheatre. We've now decided to go into Kalkan Marina, which is 5 miles up round there, and then maybe hire a car if we've got time. But a beautiful stretch of Turkish coastline, lovely blue water. No sails today because we don't have, unfortunately, any wind. Rhodes is over there, 50 miles away. And that's where we're heading. Beautiful sand dunes. Catamaran coming out when it sails up. Wind is just picking up a little bit. We've only got an hour or so. And there's a hill there and I'm not sure if it's got Roman artifacts and Greek artifacts and ruins on there or not. Beach that is. Absolutely superb. That's the islands we're going to go in between in a minute. And that will take us into Kalkan Marina. We will be heading up that cut to our left and then we'll head to our starboard into Kalkan. What a gorgeous day! Champagne sailing. But it doesn't get any better, Dave, does it? Don't get any better. Up ahead is Kalkan Marina. This is a large bay. That's where we've just come from, between the islands. We're about 20 minutes, 30 minutes away. Straight ahead is Kalkan Marina and the anchoring is just to the south of it. That is some roadway that they have dug up there. And another roadway up there. So far looks very good. We are on anchor, and that is Kalkan Marina. And this is just one part of the bay, and round the other side there is the second part. Very nice. We've got to lower the tender, go into the marina, and go and get something to eat, and have a beer. Turkey is amazing, absolutely beautiful. Here's reality behaving herself, done a little bob, thanks to the day trip boat. This place is just amazing, absolutely beautiful.
The count is full. Baby, the only thing that matters is that my love for you never dies. And one thing you can be sure of, honey, you know I'm not telling lies. I'm not telling lies. No, I never lied to you, baby girl. Can I stay in the darkness? I am drawn to the light. I wanna rest in the arms of an angel and be safe and warm tonight. I wanna be safe and warm, baby. Don't you go, yeah. You're all I want. I never lied to you, baby. Come a little closer, honey. Yeah. Oh.
Bye-bye. That's okay, no problem.
No problem, Paul.
When I call her up to say I'm in town, I get a notion that we both walk the same ground. Been traveling all over, searching far and away for a sign to lead me straight. We walk together down the streets of our home. It's been forever, a long time that I've been gone. The feelings come easy gonna start a new day, and I know what I should say. I love you from my beating heart. I love you from my beating heart. I felt the fire inside the walls of your heart. A warm desire, heading for a new start. There ain't no excuses to keep from falling in love, and I can never get enough. I love you from my beating heart. I love you from my beating heart. When I hold your hand, look into your eyes, I start to realize the power that you have. So many things to say, but no words to explain. Another time and place would ease away the pain.
Well, we've got 26 knots of wind blasting through. This is Kalkan, and we are bouncing. We're about as far back as we can get to the swimming area on the beach club. Palm Beach Club, that is. This is their swimming area. We've turned a little bit. We were facing the beach earlier. Sun is going down. We're the only boat out here on anchor because we're mad. The wind is about to change and start coming in from that angle, so we will end up facing out there. But it is bouncy.